The Kia Syros is an interesting car. It feels like it's been designed by two very different individuals. The exterior seems to be the work of a Gen Z creative, bold, expressive, and very keen on not blending in. Step inside though, and it's a different personality altogether. This is millennial energy. Sensible, thoughtful, and fluent in words like ergonomics and practicality. Two mindsets, one car. So the question is, do they coexist or do they compete? In Kia's India lineup, the Syros slots neatly between the Sonet and the Seltos. It is a sub-4-meter crossover, but it is wider, taller, and offers a longer wheelbase than the Sonet. In fact, it's even wider and taller than the current generation Hyundai Creta, which makes Kia's intent pretty clear. The Syros is designed as a roomier, more practical alternative to the Sonet, aimed squarely at small families who want space without stepping up a segment. At first glance, the Syros looks like a bold design departure, but look closer and you'll see familiar DNA. The silhouette borrows heavily from the Kia Soul EV. It's boxy, upright, and unapologetic. The Syros takes that formula and dials up the quirk. The result? A car that stands out without trying too hard. That said, its unconventional styling is bound to split opinions. You'll either admire it or question it, but ignoring it is not an option. The Syros compensates for its polarizing exterior with a cabin that oozes quality. From the material choices to the layout, everything feels intuitive and thought through. On quality and fit and finish, the Syros puts its best foot forward and then some. The version we tested was a 1-litre 3-cylinder turbo petrol, paired to a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic. The engine offers decent performance for the car's weight, making the Syros a capable urban runabout. Though the Syros is not meant to be driven enthusiastically, the drive modes are a good addition. The Sport mode unlocks the powertrain's full potential, a much-needed option while driving on empty stretches and highways. The DCT works well most of the time. However, at low speeds, it's slow to respond. Thankfully, there are paddle shifters to remedy this. The ride and handling story is a little more nuanced. On the upside, the Syros feels very planted at high speeds and even goes over rough patches and undulations unperturbed. On the downside, going over sharp potholes and speed breakers, especially without slowing down, can be an unpleasant experience. The Syros feels best on well-paved surfaces. The Syros turns heads, but probably not always for the right reasons. Perhaps a simpler and slightly more restrained design could have given it broader appeal. The ride quality can be improved by upgrading to slightly higher profile tires, better suited to the relatively large 17-inch wheels. But this won't be a requirement on the lower variants that come with smaller wheel sizes. There is also scope for improving the DCT's low-speed response time. That said, these are minor quibbles. Overall, the Syros is a thoughtful, well-executed package. Proof that Kia is still very much listening to its buyers.